Right, so I'm with David. Hello David, how you doing, alright?
Hi Chris, nice to see you again.
Right, now we're at Southwold Road here. Now, this is part of WalktimeTV with Chris. So, you live down here. You've lived down here for how long now?
35 years.
35 years, and these buildings were, Southwold Road were built as what, railway cottages you were telling me?
Railway cottages, 1902.
Okay.
They started, and there's slight differences in some of them. If you look on the left-hand side, they're the odd numbers.
Yeah.
Basically, it's a front door straight into a living room.
Yeah.
They're basically 2 up, 2 down.
Okay.
Most of the time, and you see some of them have got just the one window in the bedroom at the top.
Yeah.
Some of them very small. As you go along, you'll find the last one there, number 17.
Yeah.
Is now one of the large ones. That's an end of terrace one, which actually has got its own garage and what have you. One of the few down here.
Yeah.
But again, on this side, you will see that you've got 2 windows at the top.
Yeah.
These are 3 bedroom, and it has a hallway going down.
Ah, okay.
The door, so they're slightly larger than the other ones.
Right.
And they all came without a bathroom.
Really?
No bathrooms.
So everyone's are people extended, or have they converted one of the bedrooms?
In the case of our house, we had at the back of the house, back of the kitchen, as you went outside, you had 2 storerooms for coal and coke.
Yeah, I remember my granddad and grandma had that sort of arrangement.
As things have changed and we've got central heating, we no longer need those.
Yeah.
Now that was then converted into a bathroom.
Ah.
With entrance from the kitchen.
Okay.
Which has made things slightly better. So you've now got 3 bedroom houses with a bathroom.
With a bathroom, yeah.
Other people, friends over the road, number 17.
Yeah.
They converted one of the rooms upstairs into 2 and made a bathroom upstairs.
Right.
And they've extended out back. They've got the room to be able to put in a conservatory and things like that because of that.
They got the extended width, haven't they? Yeah.
But the one thing you'll notice is that nearly all the houses here had replacement windows.
Yeah.
So I remember when we moved in, we had wooden sash windows, and you could lay in bed at night and see the curtains blowing with the windows shut. Not very
not good when you got central heating, isn't it? So you were telling me earlier that along here we had Her Majesty's Stationery Office.
Yeah, indeed.
Warehouse. So that was all. What sort of things would they be doing there then?
Very little, because they were closing it down.
Right. Okay.
But they ran it down. Now they've knocked that down, and Fairway Homes came in and built all these flats. At the back of here, we have a little service room going in, and another small block of masonette, which used to be the boiler house.
Right. Okay.
Which was a lovely, beautiful site of a corrugated building stuck at the end of the garden. And we changed it for a masonette.
So this area here used to be the stationery office. And what was the post office and stuff?
And anything that government needed to actually make the business of government work.
Right. Okay.
I mean, when you look at it, it was from here, this point here,
yeah, right
to the far end of the road.
Right. Okay. It's a big building, wasn't it? There's a fence there.
Because just on the right, you'll see the small block.
Oh yeah.
There. That was where the boiler house was.
Ah. Okay.
So none of this roadway at all existed.
So there was always a fairly limited number of houses in Southwold Road, yeah.
The number of houses have changed. We now, of course, have the flats which have added to the numbers.
Yeah.
And as for...
And what's this building opposite? Because that's got a bit of a history, isn't it? It's now Drums...
It's now the Drums Centre for adults with disabilities and physical disabilities.
Yeah.
And also, by the look, that's fairly new. Christ Embassy meets here Sunday and Wednesday. It used to be the Parkgate School Annex.
Okay. This is the Parkgate School.
Parkgate School. I believe this is the infant.
Ah, okay.
Now moved down to a purpose-built building down the bottom of the road.
Okay.
Which is much better. But the school
and this school is what, going to the junior, to the senior?
School.
Right, okay.
So what's that, up to
10, 11 years of age, and this used to be the primary school. There's a lot of that. I mean, when I was I was driving around my parents' area, and they had a junior school, and the infant school was a separate thing, and then they kind of merged them, and then now it's a housing estate.
I know they've done it when I come from Midland. At one stage I was governor of the school here when my children were there.
Right, okay.
It was an experience, something different. And it explains to you about the parking in this area, which you can see is absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
The flats have entrances here in this road,
Right.
but their car park is at the rear. So
they don't park in the car park, they park in the street.
that's right.
Right.
We had the option at one stage of going to a controlled parking zone.
Right.
Now, when you consider how bad the parking is in now, the controlled parking zone, not only would it have cost us as a family £400 a year,
Right.
with no guarantee of
Well, a parking space, yeah.
and limited access for visitors, but it would also take away 120 parking spaces.
So,
Defeats the object somewhat. But we have, as you can see at the back there, there's an industrial area in Sandown Road.
yeah.
And the road from Windsor Road there down to BusheyMill Lane is a private road.
Can you park in there?
No.
Ah.
You could at one stage, but the new owners decided not to. They put in a scrap car sales point and banned out all parking, which is basically here. But we're also close to North Watford station.
For people to park. This is a lovely old building. When was this building built then, the Parkgate School?
I think it was in the early 1910 between 1910 and 1920, as far as I can remember.
So around the same sort of time as the houses were being built. I mean, we can see in the distance there, that's another road for another day, but
yeah, that's Parkgate School. This is Parkgate School, so that's Parkgate Road.
And that's presumably a similar sort of railway type houses, were they? Yeah.
The whole area of North Watford became the symbol of that, these roads here. And you'll notice with the names of most of them, this is Southwold, we have Windsor, we have Osborne, Sandringham, all sort of a regal connection.
Yeah.
But the things at the school have changed completely since we moved in. You've now got all this fencing and entrance gates for security, which we never used to have.
Yeah.
I mean, you could walk in and out of the school. I suppose there is a need for some sort of security. But the other thing...
Well, there is when you haven't got any community.
No. This little area here, benches in, used to be a little sort of nature area for the kids.
Right.
And that's been taken away. Put a few benches and things out there, but you sit down during the lunch break. But it was so much harder.
And I know because of my days at Watford Grammar, I haven't been around there for a while now, but they've got fences out there, you can't get in. I mean, they used to be all open, and there's a few more houses here along here. So is this part of the same?
These are all original.
Right.
From 1902. Some slight different designs as you go down. I think from the point of view, you've got this first terrace here, about 7 or 8 houses. Then you've got a detached house in the middle.
That's quite eclectic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think that was that originally 3 terrace that have been taken away or fallen down, or?
It could be, or it could have been an access point to something.
They just decided to pop something in there, yeah.
But we also have here with the flats that came with a little play area for the children.
All right, that seems popular.
Well, it's changed over the years. It's been there, and it's not all that long ago, but there's different things in there now. But it used to attract youth with...
But it shouldn't be in a play area.
They shouldn't be in a play area, and they shouldn't be using the things they were using.
Right.
Which is,
I see there's some garages behind there for those.
So there was a space behind there that the garages were about as old as these ones, although in 1902 people wouldn't actually have had
cars, would they? No.
I mean,
Stables maybe. So this was all still part of the stationery.
HMSO stationery.
Huh. It's a hell of a site, wasn't it?
It was a massive but it meant to say that we had parking all along the road.
Yeah, well, because they were...
There's so much parking, I mean, and now the parking is...
So when did...
It's gone, but people are getting more cars.
When was... I mean, I noticed the same problem on my mum's road, yeah, when I did that the other day, but so when did the HMSO stationary office disappear?
It's got to be something like 25 years ago.
Right, some time ago.
It had some different uses. It was a furniture sales place for one stage. Right. Which drove us mad because the alarm kept going off all through the night and key holders lived miles away, so they weren't bothered. And then that disappeared, and they came in and they completely demolished the site. A lot of brick dust as they were mashing it all up to charcoal and things like that. And they start building these. And at the back of our first terrace, there is a little service road. Right. Because I spoke to Irene Tunstall Dunn. Right. The ex-mayor of Watford. Oh, okay. She was our local councillor at the time. And it was a very, the right time to do it because there was an election coming up. Okay. And we got her to have words with the builders to say, well, we need some more parking spaces. And we got this little gated road behind the first row of houses for our use only. Okay. Which has caused problems throughout the years with the new owners of the maisonettes behind us. Right. But again, it's all on the land registry, and thanks to her, we got a new wall put in. So these houses, obviously, these ones here, part where that detached house is. These are newer houses. These are a lot newer. Number 39 over the road, it's one of the newest ones. Yeah. So I can only suggest that these came in probably 40s, 50s. They look about that sort of age, don't they? Yeah. Again, you can see the changes in things with this one's got skylights, so they've obviously gone up into the roof. Yeah. Some extra space, which is one of the problems. Is say when most of the houses around here were the 2 up, 2 down, and as families grew, house prices went up. It was easier to extend upwards. Yeah, than it was outwards. Well, it's been an interesting walk up your road, David. Thank you for doing that. It's been so that's the second one we've done now, WalktimeTV. so I'm gonna shut it off now because I want to bore people to death. But thank you very much for doing that. It's been fab. Thank you. Thank you very much, Chris.